Welcome to Estonia, a land of silence. Dense forests, hidden bogs, and a coastline stretching endlessly along the Baltic Sea. Ancient walls tell of centuries past, while modern influences quietly find their place. A place that doesn't impress loudly, but through its restraint. Along medieval towns and unspoiled nature, today we discover the most fascinating places in Estonia. Estonia is considered one of the most digitally advanced countries in the world. Elections can be held via e-voting. Almost all official government business can be handled online nationwide. Free internet is available almost everywhere. Companies can be founded even by foreigners, and schools and banks are also heavily digitized. This level of development, in its breadth and consistency, makes the country virtually unique worldwide. Large parts of the country are covered in forests, which is why Estonia has some of the best air quality in Europe. Beyond forests, the landscape is dominated by swamps, bogs, and more than 2,000 islands. With just 1.3 million inhabitants, the country has fewer people than Munich. A third live in the capital, Tallinn. A large portion of the population lives in cities that are simultaneously close to nature. Nature is the right starting point. We begin today on the quiet, nature-filled side of the country, the north coast. Open expanses alternate with dense forests, while the Baltic Sea remains ever-present. Starting with Lahemaa National Park, Estonia's largest and oldest national park. Forests, bogs, coastlines, and small villages merge seamlessly here. The region is sparsely populated, which lends it a special tranquility. Along the coast, rocky stretches alternate with sandy beaches and small coves. The interior is dominated by forests, broken up by wetlands and open fields. A distinctive feature is the so-called erratic boulders, large rocks transported by glaciers that now lie scattered across the landscape. Historic manor estates also characterize the park. They date back to the era when Baltic noble families controlled large swathes of the land. The Viru Bog lies in the heart of the national park and is one of the most accessible bogland landscapes in Estonia. A wooden boardwalk leads directly through the bog, allowing visitors to cross the landscape without disturbing it. The surroundings appear flat and open. Small pools of water, mosses, and low-growing plants define the scenery. The colors change with the seasons. In summer, shades of green dominate, while autumn brings reds and browns. The bog feels calm, almost silent. Sounds are scarce, and the vastness only deepens that impression. An observation tower offers an overview of the entire landscape, revealing the structure of the area from above. The Viru bog represents a typical Estonian landscape, stripped back, original, and largely unchanged. The Pärnu Manor also lies within the national park and is the best-known manor house in the park. The estate dates from the 18th century and was built in the style of the Baltic nobility. The main building has a symmetrical layout, complemented by outbuildings, gardens, and pathways. In the past, the estate served as a centre of agricultural activity and was part of a larger network of properties. Today, the complex has been restored and offers a glimpse into life as it once was. On the road to the capital, the route passes one of the country's most famous natural sites, the Jägala waterfall. It lies just a few kilometers east of Tallinn and, at over 50 meters wide, is the country's largest waterfall, even if its height is comparatively modest. The water falls evenly over a flat ledge, forming a broad, gentle flow. It is precisely this form that sets it apart from many other waterfalls, which are often steeper and narrower. In winter, the appearance changes dramatically. Parts of the water freeze, forming ice structures along the edge and at the base. Behind the waterfall, a walkable area opens up, offering an unusual perspective. A place that impresses through its simplicity. Welcome to one of Europe's most underrated capitals. In the central north, Tallinn reveals itself as the cultural and historical heart of Estonia. Here, a fully intact medieval city meets modern structures and digital innovation, while its surroundings offer a diverse range of landscapes. Tallinn is Europe's digital capital and home to several tech startups. But what is particularly striking is its historic city centre. The city ranks among the best preserved medieval cities in Europe and feels, in many parts, like a glimpse into another era. At the centre, narrow alleyways, cobblestones and historic buildings form an old town that has survived entirely intact and is part of the UNESCO World Heritage List. The layout is compact and coherent, with pathways and squares connecting organically. At its heart stands the Town Hall Square. Surrounded by colourful buildings, it has served as a central meeting point for centuries. Rising directly above it is Toompea Hill. This was once the seat of nobility and rulers from various eras, from Danish kings to the Teutonic Order and on through the Russian Tsarist period. Beyond its history, Toompea is also known for its spectacular viewpoints, including the famous Kotuotsa and Patkuli platforms, from which sweeping views open up across the medieval Old Town, the city walls, and all the way to the Baltic Sea. The Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, with its onion domes, is equally captivating. With its cupolas and Russian Orthodox architecture, it stands out clearly from the rest of the city's skyline and bears witness to Russia's influence on Estonia. The old city wall, with its towers, still partly encircles the old town, revealing the original defensive structure. Some sections are accessible and offer insight into the city's centuries-old past. Regularly held medieval events repeatedly transform Tallinn's old town into a vivid stage of bygone centuries. During the so-called medieval days in particular, the historic centre becomes a medieval trading town for several days, with markets, craft stalls, and performances filling the streets. Visitors encounter people in authentic costumes, witness jousting, music, and traditional craftsmanship, and can even take part in workshops and games. Other events, such as the Old Town Days, fill the alleyways with theatre, concerts, and cultural performances, bringing the city's history to life in a special way. This combination of atmosphere, history, and interaction makes the Old Town a place where the Middle Ages are not only visible, but tangible. But Tallinn also shows its many sides beyond the Old Town. Kadriorg Park is probably the city's most important green space. Wide pathways, manicured gardens, open areas, and right in the middle, a Baroque palace. Kadriorg Palace was built in the 18th century by Tsar Peter the Great. Its grounds feel calm and orderly, forming a contrast to the more enclosed Old Town. Somewhat further west lie the Turissalu Cliffs. Here, the coastline drops steeply to the Baltic Sea, opening up wide views across the water. The surroundings of Tallinn show that city and nature complement each other perfectly in Estonia, offering a quieter dimension near the capital. Between Tallinn and the western coast lie places that attract less attention, but reveal a quieter side of Estonia. Keila lies west of Tallinn and belongs to the calmer corners of the region. The surroundings are shaped by forests, rivers, and open fields typical of northern Estonia. But the central highlight is the Keila waterfall. Set within a natural environment, it presents an entirely different face depending on the season. In spring, snowmelt and rainfall create particularly powerful masses of water that plunge thunderously into the depths, while summer renders the falls quieter, surrounded by rich greenery. In winter, the scene changes most dramatically. Ice formations appear along the edges and give the place an almost static quality. Directly above the waterfall stands a historic manor house, underlining the connection between nature and history. Paths run alongside the river, offering various perspectives on the surroundings. Haapsalu, further west, provides the transition to the well-known islands off the west coast. The town is known for its relaxed atmosphere and its proximity to the sea. A central landmark is the Haapsalu Bishop's Castle, a medieval complex near the coast. Its walls and towers are a reminder of the site's historic significance as a religious centre. Right next to it runs the promenade, stretching along the water. Another well-known structure is the old railway station. It boasts one of the longest covered platforms in Europe and dates from the time when Haapsalu was a popular spa resort. That character lives on to this day. The town feels quiet, almost unhurried, and noticeably less touristy than other nearby places. Off Haapsalu, a world begins that is markedly different from the mainland. Estonia's island landscape feels quieter, more original, and more deeply connected to its own history. Hiiumaa is the second largest island in Estonia and one of the country's most peaceful regions. The landscape is shaped by forests, open fields, and a long, largely undeveloped coastline. Lighthouses are a recurring feature of the island. In the waters around Hiiumaa, a population of ringed seals lives, a distinct subspecies perfectly adapted to the conditions of the Baltic Sea. The coast itself is varied. Sandy beaches alternate with rocky stretches and small coves. The only island in Estonia that is even larger is Saaremaa. Between Hiiumaa and the northwest of Latvia, nature blends here with cultural and historical elements. At the center of the island lies Kuressaare, a charming small town, particularly known for its medieval castle. The complex has survived almost entirely intact. The castle sits on a small island and is surrounded by water. Massive walls, towers, and courtyards convey a clear image of defensive architecture. The town itself feels calm and manageable. Streets, parks, and a small harbour. Nothing more is needed here. In the interior of Saaremaa, two further places offer a different perspective on the island. The Kali meteorite crater is one of the most unusual natural phenomena in Estonia. Several thousand years ago, a meteorite struck here and left behind several craters. The largest of them is now filled with water and looks like a small, tranquil lake. The circular structure is clearly visible and instills a sense of humility in its visitors. Nearby lies the village of Angla. Here stand several traditional windmills, typical of the island. The wooden structures with their sails represent a construction method used across generations, a symbol of Estonia's rural tradition that complements the character of the island and makes its diversity visible. On the southwest coast of Estonia, Pärnu awaits as the country's summer capital. A title the city more than earns during the warmer months, when people travel from across the country for the summer festival. Beaches, cafes, and promenades fill up, and life moves outdoors. The beach at Pärnu is one of the most popular in the country. Fine sand, shallow water, and a sheltered bay create ideal conditions for bathers. Compared to other stretches of coastline, the sea here feels calmer and noticeably warmer. A promenade runs along the coast, connecting different parts of the town. On a boat trip or a walk through the parks, you can fully unwind here. The town was already a spa resort in the 19th century, and that atmosphere is still perceptible today. A place defined not by its size, but by its mood and its clear connection to the sea. The east of the country is more enclosed and more strongly defined by the interior. At the same time, Tartu forms the cultural center of this region. The country's second largest city feels far quieter than Tallinn, yet lively and youthful. The University of Tartu is the heart of the city. It is one of the oldest universities in Northern Europe and also considered a landmark of the city. Further historic buildings, lecture halls and squares are scattered throughout the center, creating a clear academic structure. Tuume Hill lies just a few minutes away and forms a green retreat within the city. Particularly impressive here is the medieval cathedral ruin, which today partly houses a museum. Paths lead through parkland, past old ruins and viewpoints. Taiavaskoja lies southeast of Tartu and is one of the most impressive natural sights in the east. The region is known for its sandstone cliffs, which rise along the river. These rocks formed over thousands of years and today stand as striking structures within the landscape. Lahemaa National Park is visually similar to Lahemaa, but has one natural phenomenon that Lahemaa cannot match, the so-called fifth season. During this phenomenon, entire landscapes are flooded by heavy rainfall and snowmelt. At this time, travel through the region is only possible by canoe, an almost surreal experience. Even outside this period, the area remains wet and difficult to access. Wooden boardwalks lead through the bogs and offer glimpses into this distinctive environment. A place that shows how nature is left to its own devices. In the far northeast, two places await that were contested for centuries and still bear the marks of various influences to this day. Narva lies directly on the border with Russia and is one of the easternmost cities in the European Union. The city is divided by the Narva River, which simultaneously forms the border between two countries. Here, Estonia and Russia are separated by just a few meters of water. This proximity shapes the entire appearance of the place. At its center stands the Lahemaa Castle. The fortress rises directly on the riverbank and looks out towards the opposing Ivangorod fortress in Russia. Both structures face each other, impressively illustrating the historic significance of this border. The castle itself dates from the Middle Ages and was expanded several times over the centuries. At this place, borders are not just visible, they are felt. Rakvere lies further west, inland, and is one of the oldest towns in the country. Here too, a medieval castle from the 13th century awaits. It stands on a hill above the center and today offers interactive medieval experiences. Visitors can actively engage with history here. The town's landmark is the Taurus statue, a bull figure, a symbol of this region's roots. Otherwise, the town is rather unassuming, and that is as it should be. Estonia does not impress with superlatives or loud attractions. Estonia does not push itself forward, it simply stays. And that is precisely why it stays in the memory. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. See you next time.